on, guys? Got a little something to tell you. So this whole video is pretty much gonna be on the bike, but last video I fixed my track bars back here, and I don't know if you guys didn't watch that video. In the video I pretty much said, come on, focus, bro, focus. I pretty much said that I didn't bore this out enough, but I thought it'd be fine. Not fine, not fine. This is a brand new ball joint because this is a part of the old ball joint. Clean snapped. And I got stranded and it was a lot of fun. Not really. So I had to get a brand spanking new ball joint, and I bored the living daylights out of this. So this is actually seated exactly where it's supposed to be. And I just got this nut because this was in the middle of the street. I happen to find it later, but I'll probably replace it. But this works good enough. It's fine. But yeah, so a little mistake, fixed it. Now we're good to go. This thing rides like a dream, although I do think my alternator's out, which sucks, but it's fine. So here she is. Let me pull this thing out. I'll pull it like right here into the driveway so we could actually like walk around it and show you what's done to it. It's not done yet, but I think I'm going to do the last couple like finishing touches today. It still won't be rideable today because I need a clutch cable, which I'll explain in a second, but it'll be pretty freaking close. Alright, so here she is. God, that's a good looking bike. So I bought this bike probably about somewhere between 1 and 2 months ago, and started out life as a all original 16,000 mile 2003 Yamaha V-Star 1100 Classic. So this thing came like, it actually already had the seat and no rear fender and like some jacked up like just jackknife job, but whatever. So it had like the big front fender, and it was just like an old people bike. It was really weird. I did a lot of stuff with it. I'll walk around and I'll show you every single thing that I can remember that I've done. So the first thing I did, if you look in here, I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it, but right here goes up this big meaty bar. There used to be a shock there, and now I'm like welded a piece of tubing or a piece of like square metal tube or whatever it is, and so now it's just a hardtail. Essentially, really, that's all it is. And I lowered it a lot. It is freaking slammed as hell. With that being said, I also took apart the front forks and lowered those too, so it's pretty freaking low. Looks mean as hell. Then I cut these off. These were like frames that go to the rear fender. Those are cut off. These are custom seat mounts for the Springer seat that I put in. I need to tighten some stuff up here. It all needs to be tightened up and whatnot. What else? Oh, this is the stock exhaust actually, but there used to be like giant mufflers right here, so those are off, and it's literally just straight pipes now, and it sounds really good. And then I heat wrapped that because I burned the hell out of my leg when I test rode it. All these are painted black. These obviously got scratched up a bit because the original gasket I had in here failed, so I took it out and I used some RTV, and this is what happened when I cleaned it up. Just not being careful enough, I guess. Ooh, this is one of my favorite parts. I custom made some forward controls, like really forward controls. Like these, I'm 6'2" and my legs are stretched out on this, which is really awesome. That's what I wanted. But normally they come with like some big fat like foot freaking platforms here, and then on the shifter side you got a shifter in front and back, and like my foot didn't fit in between it. It was like just uncomfortable. So now fabbed up these metal brackets. These are the stock location. Fabbed these up, put some metal braces in between it, got these cool TC Bros controls, and I made this linkage. Just pretty much cut a bar, threaded each end to fit in, and we got a brake. Works perfectly. What I haven't done yet, there should be like a little like brake switch here, but it's hiding in the garage somewhere. I have to like sort of rig that up so I can have a brake light for the rear brake. I have one for the front brake, but I don't have one for the rear brake yet. This side's not quite done yet. This is just kind of hanging there like that. I lost the bolt for this, so this just like comes off, which kind of sucks. I need to go see if I can find another bolt for that. Got to find better bolts for this, Loctite them on, and I also have to extend this a bit so I can get the pedal right where I want it. But same thing, I made this and just pretty much took some little heim joint looking things and got this like straight steel tube and drilled a hole, threaded it in that pitch, and it worked really great. It's like, it actually works really, really great. Then on this side, everything's painted, of course. The tank is pretty dirty right now because, you know, I haven't cleaned it, just been working on it. But I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can definitely see how it's like streaked like that. I actually painted this with house paint and a paintbrush. I wanted to try something different. I'm not sure if I like it or not. Y'all can let me know if you like it or not. I don't think I like it, but it's fine. For now, at least. You got the alligator looking seat thing, whatever this is. Who knows what it is? I think it's alligator, but alligators aren't brown, so I don't really know what it is. It looks really good though. Slammed as hell. Looks good. I put the new 12-inch 8 hangers on here. Things are massive. Some grips, I just threw those on. This is a clutch lever that is toasted, so I actually already have a new one. I just haven't put it on. That's something we have to do today. Clutch cable will be the last thing I'm waiting for. I don't even know if it's shipped out yet, but literally when this comes, this spike will be writable again, and probably for the last time it'll be done. Then I got 2 brake cables with a double banjo bolt here going straight down to the wheels. I have to like figure out how to like zip tie these up so they don't, like, see, this one's really close to the tire. Gotta zip tie that up. Got a little headlight thing here that doesn't work yet. I don't know why. I have to like custom wire it or something, but whatever, figure that out later. Brake lever, another switch. Oh, I took all the buttons out the top too, by the way. This is one of my favorite things. There's no buttons, nada up here. So I got like a little throttle tube. Had to like jerry rig some shit there. So it's really cool how you start the spike. If you didn't know, you wouldn't know. Basically, key on. Kill switch is relocated here. So that's actually dead, so you can't start the bike like that. That's good, so you're good to go. And start button, way back here. Sounds so good. Shoots flames like crazy too. So I'm gonna talk while the exhaust is on. Hopefully you can hear me. I'll go to the other side actually, if that even helps. So there's an S&S Cycles pod filter kit on here. So not no filter that comes out the side or anything. It's literally just right under here. You're not gonna be able to see it, I don't think. Like this tube goes up to a pod filter. Same thing on the other side because it's 2 carbs, 2 cylinders, 2 pod filters. Sick. It's jetted like as aggressive as you could possibly jet this bike. It's jetted that way. Carb synced it again. Make sure the carbs are doing equal amount of work, and then just do that thing back together. It sounds fucking sick. I'll give it some revs. I love that. A little slow. Like that. Oh, that sounds so good. Kill switch. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to ride this thing. Turn the key off. I can't wait to ride it. Oh my gosh. So excited. It sounds perfect. It looks perfect. Obviously I have some stuff I still have to do. Try to get to that today. Basically I want to finish the bike to the point where when this clutch cable comes in, I throw that thing on real quick and I'm out. I'm riding it. Obviously there's some other stuff I want to do after. Once it gets riding, you know, then I want to, you know, sit down, paint a couple things, make it look a little bit better, touch up some stuff that I scratched, and cover up some metal. This is actually shaft driven. I don't know if you guys don't know this bike, you wouldn't know that probably, but there's no chain, no belt. straight drive shaft. It's really great actually because there's no maintenance at all. You don't have to, you know, adjust the chain tension and stuff. Like, no, it just goes in there and that's it. It's freaking sweet. Wheels got to get painted for sure. This whole drive shaft like assembly is gonna get painted. Front wheels got to get painted, and these tires are the tires that came with it. Super bald and stuff, but I got some white walls right here chilling there, and they're fat too. They're fat tires, so it's gonna be so sick. I know someone's gonna comment and be like, those aren't white walls, they have blue on them, but that's like a protective coating that comes with them. Just scrape it off real quick and be fine. So I was actually working on some stuff real quick. Got a trunk right here. This is actually this is my sister's trunk because I ran into her with my truck. So gotta hook her back up, get her looking fresh again. This thing needs a little, it's painted, but it needs a wet sand buff. In the booth, we got some OLED tail lights that just got painted and cleared. Those are ready to go. Those are drying. So while those are drying, we go work on the bike.
It's all VVS. Why they wanna be me? It's not what it seems. Running to the bank, putting wet on my Achilles. We been thumbing blue faces like they Washingtons. On a run from MIA up to Washington.